Good morning, students. Name of your second chapter is Windows Operating System. Okay, so first of all, in this chapter, you will be able to know what is called an operating system and what are the menus that are available under an operating system. So, this is the major learning objective of your second chapter, Windows Operating System. Okay, so first of all, what is called an operating system? So you can see the picture here. The center middle part is actually an operating system, and it is going to contain all the hardwares and softwares. Okay, so hardware means whatever physical components we can able to feel and we can see and touch, that comes under hardware component. Okay, so software means some application programs. Okay, so what are the programs? Set of instructions given by the user to the computer through some kind of softwares. So operating system, it is going to act as a interface between the hardware and software and between the user. So it can contain hardware components like monitor, printer, mouse, keyboard, and you can see the hard drive here inside the CPU. So and applications. So for example, games. Okay, so operating system is going to act as interface between user and the computer components. So user means the person who using the computer is called as a user. Okay, so this is about operating system. It is going to act as a heart of your computer, like how CPU acts as a brain of a computer. Similarly, operating system is going to act as a heart of your computer. Okay, some kind of examples for operating system you can see here: Microsoft Windows XP and Windows 2007, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Linux, Mac OS. So all kind of these are the examples of operating system. Okay, so in this chapter you are going to know about what is an operating system. Operating system means it is a program that acts as an interface between user and the computer hardware and controls the execution of the program. Okay, so some examples are given as I shown in the picture: Linux, Windows OS, and XVMS OS 400, AAX, etc. So these are the examples of Windows operating system. Sorry, operating system. Okay, so here in your textbook about Windows 7 OS is given. Okay, so it was developed by Microsoft Corporation and it has several versions available. Okay, so Windows 7 was released in the year 2009, and then the main thing you can see the picture here, this is called as a desktop. Once you switch on your computer, okay, when it is turned on the first time, the first screen that appears on the monitor is called as a desktop screen. Okay, so you can see this is the desktop screen of your Windows operating system. So when you turned on the computer, the first screen displayed on the monitor is called as the desktop. So desktop contains lot of icons, small pictures, which is called as the icon. You can see the icon of Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, recycle bin, computer, and then some kind of files. Okay, and so these are the icons available on the desktop screen. Okay, so this icons means small pictures which can be represented in the form of a picture. Okay, so for example, if you want to create an icon for your file, you can create an icon. Okay, so this is about icons. Now let us see what is called. You can see here in your textbook also the same icon pictures is given: Internet Explorer, recycle bin, my computer. So these are examples of icons. And then you can see the taskbar. You can see at the bottom you can see here the taskbar which contains some symbols, icons. Okay, so let us see one by one. So the first one is start button. You can see here the start button, and then the second one you can see quick launch icon, and then number 3 notification icon. Whatever notification, it will display in the notification area. And then the fourth one clock, and then the fifth one is show desktop buttons. If you click this space, you will get the what are the buttons available that are on the desktop, it will display. So these are the things that displayed in the taskbar. So first thing is start button. The most important part of the taskbar is this start button. Okay, let me show you which is the start button here. You can see here this is the start button. Okay, so this is the leftmost corner that lies on the taskbar. It contains lot of options and menus. Okay, so the start button is where a lot of action takes place. It is available and found on the bottom left of the screen. And then the second one is quick launch icon. So this is the quick launch icon. If you click this, what will happen, lot of things available that is visible on the icon will display. Okay, so when you want to hold your mouse on these icons, you will see a small pop-up rectangle. So whatever windows we have open, it will display in the quick launch icon. Okay, so for example, if you might have opened Paint and at the same time you have minimized and you have opened MS Word. So if you click on this quick launch icon, so what are the other windows we have opened, we are using, that will display on the quick launch icon. And then the third part is notification area. So where it will display some important messages, like if you want to increase the volume of your computer speaker, and if you want to your system percentage, what is your battery percentage, everything it will be displayed in the notification area. And then the fourth option is clock. Okay, you can see on the right side of your taskbar where it will display the date and the time of your computer system. Okay, if you want to change the time settings, you can click on the change date and time settings and you can change the date and everything. And then the fifth one is show desktop buttons. So see here the right corner of the taskbar, you can see at the bottom the arrow mark symbol. So here you have to click show desktop. Okay, so it will display when you click on this, whatever files we have opened and minimized at once, it will be displayed in the show desktop button. Okay, so these are the few icons available in the taskbar. First one start button, second one quick launch icon, third one notification area, fourth one is clock, and then fifth one is show desktop buttons. And then the next topic, start menu. So what does actually a start menu contain? Okay, so start menu is split into two different areas. The white area on the left is for software programs that is installed on your computer, and the small pin to the right is the recent list. So you can see here when you click on the start button, actually it is displayed into two panels. Okay, two areas. So the white area which contain lot of programs available. Okay, and then the right side, the black color, it displays the recently opened files. Okay, so this is about your start menu. And the last topic in your chapter number 2 is shutdown. Okay, so once we have completed all the works, okay, so you have to shut down your computer. So to turn off your computer, you have to click on the shutdown button. You can see here the shutdown option is there. Okay, just click on the shutdown if you want to just close the computer, turn off your computer. And there are a lot of options. If you click on the right icon here, it is given. So shutdown that are given, there are five options. First one is switch user. The second one is log off. Third one is log. Fourth one is restart, or the fifth one is sleep. So when you click on the shutdown, so first option it will ask you is whether you want to switch user. So for example, if you are using your name as your user and you have um, logged on into your name, okay, but if you want to switch on to some other username, for example your brother name or your sister name or your mother username, if you want to go into their login account, you can switch, you can click on the switch user account and then log off. Instead of shutdown, you can just log off your computer, and once you get back, you can just release the log off option. And then lock option, so it usually prevents others from using the computer, okay, until you have used your password again, you can lock your system. And then if you want to restart the application, and if you have to click the option called restart if you want to restart your computer. And then the last option is sleep option, okay. So sleep option is useful only if you are not going to use the computer for a while, and powers down the hardware without closing any application. For example, if you are not going to use the computer for in between time, if you want to go and have your snacks and come back at that time, instead of shutdown, you can go for the option called sleep. Okay, so these are the options that are available in the right of the shutdown button. Okay, so this is about your second chapter. So here the lot of options available under the shutdown are switch user, log off, log, restart and sleep. So this first thing we have discussed about what is a operating system. Operating system means it is going to act as interface between the hardware and the user, okay, so which we can call as a user. And then examples of operating system, and what are the icons, what is called an icon, and what is a taskbar actually contain. And we have seen about what are the options that are available under shutdown and what is actually a start menu contains. Thank you children.